Alright guys, it's battle report time once again for Battle of Lost Souls. Today I'm going to be bringing my Circle Orboros army headed by Epic Morvahna, who just came out. I am super excited to play with her. And I'm going to be playing against Macbain, being run by Rory. Rory, why don't you take us through your army real quick and talk about your deployment?
Well, I got Kill Balok, he's advanced deploy. I got 2 units of Steelheads, which were tier requirements. They're just kind of floating around, you know, taking, they're probably just going to be fodder, but 3 Heavy Jacks, got a Nomad, 2 Nomads actually, 1 on each flank, 1 Rover, Macbain's in the center, Orn Midwinter is following up, Alexia with her Risen, Rupert, he's going to be back here giving buffs to my units, and a full unit of Cav, Steelhead Cav, because they benefit from the Steelheads themselves, and Stannis Brocker, which he's the Steelhead's Cav solo.
Okay, so here's my deployed list. As you can see, I have Epic Morvahna, who's right there in the middle. She is flanked by a Gorax and a pair of Stalkers. I have a full unit of Wolves of Orboros with unit attachment. Wolf Lord Moreg over on the my far right flank. And then over here I have a full unit of Warborn Skinwalkers with the Alpha unit attachment. And then at the front, advanced deployed, I have 2 Gallows Groves. And then 2 units of Stones, 1 with the Stonekeeper unit attachment. I have won the role to go first, and we're going to talk about the scenario right now. The scenario we're going to be playing is close quarters. It involves 2 flags, 1 on my forward right flank, 1 on Rory's forward right flank. The way that this scenario works is pretty simple. If I dominate my flag on my side, I can get 1 point. If I control the one on Rory's side, I get 2 points. If I dominate it, I get 3. And like all SR 2013 scenarios, it's 5 points to win. Okay, so that's my first turn. Just to take you through it real quick. My Stones on the left advanced up and kept kind of a wide formation, as you can see right there, with the Gallows Grove kind of hiding behind this house. I ran the Warborn up onto the hill, and they got Carnivore from Epic Morvahna, who advanced up onto that hill. My Heavies ran and got Prowl, so with Fog of War up, which Morvahna also cast, they will have Stealth. And then pretty much everything else just kind of ran forward. These Stones moved up into kind of an open formation over there, and Moreg is kind of headed up the vanguard on the right flank. So that's my first turn. Here is the bottom of 1.
Alright, so basically all I did was my Steelheads ran forward to kind of get in the way as far as they could. He's just kind of camping on the point, which is not going to do anything, but he's just going to stay there. I gave this unit Tough and Fearless with Rupert. Everything else just ran forward except for Macbain. He just walked up, Camp 2 focus.
Looks like your Steelheads are over here on your left.
Trying, yeah, mainly because Moriag's over there, and I don't like that. I need to kind of scare him a little bit farther that way. The Cav will take any kind of retribution they need as well. Yeah, that's it.
All right, here comes the top of turn 2. Alright, so that's the end of my second turn. I basically started off by putting the Stalker's Animus over on Moreg over here. He charged up and managed to kill 1 of his Steelheads. I knocked the other one down because it had Tough. And then he Light Cav moved back 5 inches and then sprinted another 8, so he was pretty much able to return to his original position. My Wolves of Orboros kind of ran into a forward position over here and are engaging slightly towards the front here. The Warborn Skinwalkers have advanced. I have 1 guy towards the front, hoping that he can take some damage to trigger, Relentless Advance. And the Stones shifted just a little bit. I wanted to get them out of the threat range of his Rover. With Energizer, he can get 13 inches, so I was a little concerned about that. And then I put a Death Knell back here into his Steelheads. Unfortunately, I did not quite have the AoE placement that I was hoping for, and I was only able to kill the 1. So that was my turn. Here comes the bottom of 2, and scoring can now begin. Okay, that's the end of the second bottom of 2. Rory, take us through your turn.
Okay, so basically all I did was, I popped Macbain's feet, so I have them all marked out. I got 5 warrior models plus how much focus I had on me at the time when I popped it, and that was it was 5, so I got 10 models total. So I have these Steelheads here. I have Stannis under my feet, Alexia, and Orn Midwinter. Yeah, then I moved them over to the flank, my Steelhead Cav. So, you know, Moriag over here, I'm so bottlenecked, Moriag's going to probably capitalize on moving back and forth, killing me. Got the Alexia, just moved them up, ran them. Stannis ran, so did Orin. My Jax moved up, just kind of filling spots. He killed a Gallows Grove, the Rover, with one shot, which was not too bad. He's up there with failsafe, just kind of going to take some hits, probably. Kel Balog tried to shoot. He gets a dual shot when he stands still, so he shot one of the wolves here, and then for some reason missed that one. Good thing Fog War was up. Rupert walked over here and gave them Tough and Fearless, the other steelheads, and I believe that's it.
All right, so scoring now begins. Unfortunately, neither of us is dominating our objective, and we're definitely not controlling. So nobody scores, but game goes on. So here is the top of turn 3. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. Overall, it was extremely productive. I started again by putting the Stalker's Animus over on Morag. He charged up here, and with assisted by one of the Wolves of Orboros in flank, he was able to kill 2 of his heavy cav. And then he sprinted back and Lightcad moved pretty much back to his starting position. The Wolves of Orboros charged in and managed to completely destroy his Nomad. A couple of my damage rolls were pretty low, but Scales of Fate allowed me to re-roll it, and those dice can really spike if you get to re-roll them. So they just those 5 charging wolves managed to destroy it by himself. This Stalker over here got the Gorax's Animus, came in and destroyed his other Nomad, as you can see by this wreck marker right here. The Warpborn Skinwalkers are now in the mix. They managed to kill some of these guys over here. I missed some of my damage rolls, but re-rolled with Scales of Fate. But they do have Carnivore on them still, so they actually healed Morvahna right back up. So I feel like I have a pretty good position right now. Let's see if Rory can come back with it, and I am dominating this flag over here on my side. So I just scored a point. It's 5 to win. Here comes the bottom of turn 3.
Basically what I did was, these guys didn't have much of an option, so they're just kind of trying to take the flank, at least draw some attention. These guys here still didn't have huge options. These buildings have bottlenecked both of us, and with me having an infantry armor doesn't help. So I killed as much wolves as I could, about 5 of them or so. Well, 3 here and a couple over there. So Alexius filled up with some corpse tokens from killing some of his skinwalkers, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Skinwalkers. Steelheads are kind of under. They're not showing very well in this game. I couldn't get around to get to his UA for the Skinwalkers with the friggin' Rover. But other than that, I mean, I basically just crowded. Macbain had to get dirty, get his hands dirty, and now he's kind of out in the open. I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's presenting right now with an opportunity for me to assassinate. I'm not sure if I'm going to take it yet, but I did actually manage to dominate for another turn because he did not get any closer to my flag, so I did score another point. I am up 2 points to 0 right now. So here comes my next turn. This is going to be, looks like a make or break it. So that's the game, guys. I decided to send Morvahna in, and she definitely did what she needed to. I needed to clear out the Steelheads and Risen that were in the way first, and I used the Warpborn to do that. I tried to use Rockfall on the Stones UA to do it, but I couldn't because of the Null Magic ability that was up on Orin Midwinter. And then Morvahna charged in and hit with the mount attack to knock him down, and then pretty much clobbered him to death with her sword. And he did tough check once, and I had plenty of fury left on me, so I popped my feet and brought back the Gallows Grove and put it right next to him so that he couldn't benefit from tough anymore. I was pretty proud of that, and Rory was decidedly and appropriately very sour over it. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned to BoLS Souls for more Hordes and War Machine battle reports.